Hello my friends, this will be reading for the summer Celtic Cross for the sign that will choose randomly. I already did reading for Scorpio sign, so I'll pick the card and astrological sign of this card will tell us for whom we'll do the reading now. Sun card, it's Leo. Leo people, it will be for you. So for Leo, now today is 11th of June and I will do this Celtic Cross for you, Leo, for the rest of the summer. And as you know, the Celtic Cross is a reading that can show anything. Work situation, family issues, love relationships, some other situations or events. It doesn't have to be from 11th of June till 31st of August. It can be for some event that is very important for you. Maybe you're thinking about it, maybe you're hoping for something, maybe you're worrying about something. So Leo, let's have a look. What cards wanna tell us about Leo sign? What this reading will be about, heart of the matter. Oh, 5 of chalices. As you can see, person, or this person is drunk, or this person upset, depressed maybe. So the heart of the matter is quite sad. It can be grief, it can be some loss that you're crying over, it can be really bad mood, it can be some disappointments that you went through or going through. So it's a problematic card actually. Fears, sometimes unexplainable. It doesn't have to be something particular. Maybe somebody offended you in the past and you like can't get over this. So for all Leos it will be different, but it's really sad card. Also 5 of chalices can show problems with alcohol, of course. But I'm not saying for everybody. You have to understand that there is a lot of people watching, a lot of Leo people. So somebody may be drinking, somebody may be having these problems. And problems with even psychological problems that have to be solved. Psychological, emotional. Well, what's crossing it? So inside it's some sadness, it's some sad story, it's some feeling that or I can't get over it, or I even want to have some revenge. Like this person hurt me so much that I want some revenge. So some problem there, really. Well, inside is like this. What's crossing it? 8 of Swords. I will say, Leo, it's starting sad. I hope it will finish well for you and people will help you. But until now, it looks like there is some difficulties, problems, or you upset about something, but you can't do much about it. Someone like interrupting into your life. Or if you sad or upset or disappointed in somebody or in some situation, again, like you can't do something about it because like you have the stop sign. Like it's forbidden to go there. You can't do it. You are not allowed for some reason. Like somebody or something stopping you, interrupting you, and making you like a prisoner. And you're sitting with all these tears and worries. You upset, but you can't do much right now, at least. At least right now. Of course, we're talking about some probably situation like this. Okay. What you thinking about? Maybe you have some plan. What is in your head, dear Leo? What is in your head? King of Swords, you can think about some man. Again, still I feel this revenge feeling. Maybe you want to punish somebody. Maybe you want to go to court and like start this court case. Or maybe if it is already a court case going on for some of you, you're upset about it, you're worrying about it, you're thinking about it a lot. Maybe you're thinking about some counselor, some person who could help you. You're trying to make some strategy. You're thinking logically. You're very clever. If you this King of Swords, if you're thinking like King of Swords, it's a genius actually. It's very clever man. Person, because it's general reading, person. You can be a woman, but you can be so clever. But you're upset about something and you're trying to make some strategy. Or maybe you're thinking about some man. Again, doesn't have to be man, person. For some Leo, maybe you found out about some infidelity and you're so upset, you're so angry, it hurts so much. But right now, you don't know what you can do about it. You're just thinking about this guy and you're planning to do something probably. But by this Eight of Swords, it's blocking this thing. You can't act right now. Maybe for some Leo it's like this, but it's a little bit like difficult reading until now. Whew, Leo, I didn't expect from you things like that. Well, what is the reality for you right now? What is the base foundation of whole situation? Because here we have feelings, here we have a stop sign, here we have your thoughts, but the reality, how does it look like? What is going on? What is in the reality? Six of Wands. Someone, I'm not saying you, but it can be for some Leo that it's you. For somebody it can be someone else for some Leo. Somebody in this situation being very proud, very sure in him or herself, selfish I would say. And maybe someone like did something not very nice. For me it's really difficult to explain this because I don't know words in English, but I hope you can see the picture. You see this girl was taking some water from the river in this pot. This guy passed by, took this pot and see his face, impression on his face. Like, I'm better than you, it's mine. So it's like, you know, it's a victory, but strange one. Strange one. So somebody probably like took something that maybe it doesn't belong to this person and did it really like demonstrated it, I would say, demonstrated it. And it looked ugly, even though at that moment this person was like a winner actually. But it's not nice. Someone has too much pride, I would say, too much. I don't even know what I'm talking about, what this situation is about. Jealousy might be, jealousy as well. Because if we have, I have to find the word, wait a second, because it's important. Wait a second. I'm just trying at the Google Translator. Vanity, vanity. Yes, vanity, ambition, pride. That's the word. So somebody maybe having really like very strong feeling of vanity, but it's too much. Like a big bubble, I would say. Well, let's have a look. What is in the past? The root of whole situation. What was in the past? It could be recent past, it could be somewhere far away, but usually it's this past happening recently. For Leo, what was in the past? What's the root of this situation? The Emperor, some man. Maybe there was some structure. You know what I'm getting from your reading? Very strong male energy, very tough and cruel, very proud, very restrictive, like you have to do it my way. For some of you it could be you. For some of you it could be somebody else. It could be also law and order, a person who represents the law and order. There was some structure. Someone might tell you in the past, or you were telling to somebody, to follow some particular rules. And they couldn't act differently. They had to do what this person was saying. Or maybe you, if you're a man, Leo, maybe you had relationships. You felt completely like you are an owner of this. Oh, woman, I'm sorry, but the Emperor feels sometimes like this. You felt all right, like I'm doing everything. I'm responsible for her, for our relationships. I love her. I'm doing the right things, but something appeared, and it's like kicked you and wound you very deeply. I don't know. I feel more like jealousy thing, or something happened that like touched your pride, or wounded your, I don't know, this vanity. So, well, let's have the nearest future. Let's look at this. Nearest future, if we are now in June looking for till the end of August, nearest future, couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks maybe. For Leo, what in the nearest future, how this situation will develop, what will happen, Queen of Swords. If it's relationships, Queen of Swords quite often symbolize that someone is cutting off these relationships. You see her knife, it's in blood, and in this deck, in any deck actually, even upright Queen of Swords can be somebody with a really tough character, with a difficult character. It's difficult to argue with her, difficult to say something against her or his words. It's a person. But usually, you know, when I'm seeing king, queen, but it can be men, women, it doesn't matter. But emperor, it's almost for sure man or some structure, or someone who represents law or police, let's say. Well, you know, in the nearest future, I don't see the situation getting easier or more simple, because Queen of Swords, it's again tough energy. You know, if you would be staying there, just imagine, you staying there in front of this queen. Of course, she's holding a flower. She's beautiful woman, quite slim, nice, good looking. But you know, this knife in blood, I don't think that you would feel comfortable, me as well. So I don't think that situation will be nice and easy. There will still be some confrontation or some tense in the situation. Of course, for somebody, if this thing has to do with psychological problems or problems with alcohol or some other issues with health, for example, of course, then it can be a doctor, psychiatrist, a counselor, someone who is helping you to get through some difficulties. But if it's relationships, it will not be good. It will not be good. How you will be acting, how you will be behaving, how you will be seeing yourself and situation. You, Leo. Leo, how there will be Leo people. The Hierophant, like, I understand what's going on. I know how it should be. Probably you will be forgiving somebody. You think, you know what Hierophant also quite often showing? Conservatism. Like, I know how it should be. I know who is right and who is wrong. Probably you will think that you are right, and it will be quite difficult to tell you opposite thing. But theme of forgiveness, here I see this forgiveness. If something was wrong, even if you're upset, even if you like angry at the moment, still you will be forgiving somebody. You will be trying at least to understand why they did like this. You will be praying, some of you, Leo, you will be praying. Because Hierophant, it's someone who is religious. But you know why I'm saying that you might be conservative and maybe sometimes too stubborn, because Hierophant, like, he learned something from his parents, from school. Once, what he learned once, he believed in this. And it's difficult for him to throw these beliefs away. He still believes in it. Even if it's not working for some reason, his beliefs, he still believes it should be like this. I know it. It's right. It's written in the Bible. My grandpa told me it was always like this for ages. So just keep it in mind. But I don't see that Hierophant will be, you will be quite traditional, quite understanding, mature enough. Well, other people, the outside influence. What is from outside? I'll put it here so I could put cards so you can see them. For Leo, outside influence, situation, people, what will be there? The Magician, somebody, people will be trying to control you, will be trying to tell you what to do, where to go. There, its Magician is upright, but you know, Magician has instruments, has control, has possibilities to do things and like to be independent, like to control things. What it's about, what this situation is about. You know, I can't get it. Because this five of this inner impulse, impulse. It's about being upset, about grief, about feeling sad or sorry, maybe. Something touching you deep inside in your heart. But maybe someone making some restrictions for you and telling you what to do, not allowing you to do things your way. And it's like, because you Leo, you know, you are proud people, you have your opinion, you don't like people to control you and tell you where to go. For you it's very important to be independent, to show yourself, because pride it's normal, natural thing for Leo. Maybe someone trying to like press you a little bit in some way. Press you, control you, manipulate you even, somehow. But you are not weak, you are strong enough. But we're all humans. You know, you see the difference between what I see with, from my point of view, with my vision, what I looked now here and I saw difference between you and people who is around you in this situation. You sticking to traditions. You are experienced enough. You have your inner wisdom. But it's like, don't be angry with me. It's like old days, old-fashioned a little bit, you know. It's traditional, yes, but maybe in some situation it's like, you know, you have to be more modern. You have to be more fresh. Think fresh a little bit. But you are somehow, for some reason, a little bit conservative. Maybe they are more, yes, modern. They have some new knowledge. Maybe for you it looks silly, like, please give me a break. These methods were working for centuries, and now you're offering me some new BS. So, like, you know, it's what I feel out from these cards. But magician is upright, but still magician likes to manipulate people, likes to control them at least, and tell them what to do, and like pushing them to in his interests. Well, your hopes and fears in this situation, Leo. Your hopes and fears. What, Leo? It looks more like fear. Maybe for some of you it's hope, but I don't think that Hierophant will be hoping for this. Three of Pentacles. When it's upright, it's like, you know, expansion, growth, being very accurate, doing things in time, calculating, counting things. So like there is order there and things are growing. Things are developing in the right way and we're working properly, or people working properly. When it's inverted, you know, it's like someone doesn't want to do their job in the right way. Someone is not so professional, or not trying to be like 100% good at his work. Like, I did it somehow. I did it somehow. So maybe you're afraid that some piece of work will not be made in the good enough. There will not be quality 100%. Maybe you're afraid that there will be no possibilities for you for growth in some area, or people will not be cooperating, or you will not get enough, maybe even profit from your investments. So it's more like fear for me. The outcome, the outcome. I hope it will be good for you, but we need the truth, we need the reality, we have to see what we must be prepared for. Leo, for Leo, by the end of summer, what this situation, how it will develop, what it will be. The Justice card. If there is some problems with the law or some court cases, there was by the end of summer, or if it's not, if we're not talking about period, let's say there is some issues with law, with the boss, with some person, with some restrictions, with a situation where I think I'm right, they think they're right, I am upset, but I can't do anything, we can't agree, they are pushing me or they restricting me. So I think it will be a court case in this matter. Justice, upright, justice will be served. For some of you, through the court of law. Maybe some of you already by the end of summer will get the final decision, solution, answer. Maybe you will get some documents. If something was wrong, there could be a case against you, Leo, as well. I don't know, because so many people are watching. But justice, it's official matters, official documents, legality, court, justice. So things will be balanced. But justice quite often showing that through some legal system, because if we are able to cooperate or agree with the people, it would be shown here somewhere, or the result would be in some other card, you know. Things will be like they should be if you didn't do anything wrong, Leo. If you have been struggling with something else, usually justice upright, showing that justice will be served and it will be fair decision for that side who was right, who was honest, who didn't kill anybody, didn't steal anything. You understand? So for the right person, not like justice who manipulated better. Real justice will be served by the end of period. Well, Leo, it's not about, I don't know about love. I don't know about love. Some people, if there are some difficulties, misunderstandings, if there was some somebody was unfaithful, probably there will be a divorce. I'm not saying that it will be finished. For some of you it will be over by the end of summer. For some of you it will be like you will send papers to the lawyers and you will start this divorce case. It's difficult to talk about love in this reading because it doesn't look like love. It looks more like troubles. But you know what? For some of you in relationships, what it could be, maybe you was, especially for Leo, who are more, who elder than their partner, who more mature, more serious, I would say, more oriented on family, on traditions. If you are like this, there could be that everything was really stable. You thought that it's like structure that will never be any problems with. But something happened. I don't know what. Something happened. And now you are upset. You maybe even angry. you're disappointed in your partner for some reason, your pride like suffering, I would say, or this person behaving strange and having some strange ambitions maybe. There will be tense situation in near future. This Queen of Swords. Maybe you will be discussing. Maybe this person will be proving something to you. Maybe you will be proving something to them, because everybody, all of you having opinions, but you have a little bit different opinions. Of course, you're afraid that you will not be able to work through. You will not be able to do something about this situation. But things will fall to place where it should be. And don't forget that if you don't want this divorce, for example, but it's happening, it's like, it's also karmic card, justice, then it should happen. Nothing by upright justice, nothing will happen that shouldn't happen. It will happen the way it should be. And it will be result of previous action. Oh, oof. On the bottom of the deck, Leo, it's difficult reading. For God's sake, what's going on in your life? Ten of Swords in the bottom of the deck, inverted, in reversed. Well, it's, you know, it's difficulties. And for some of you, I think something already happened. Something already happened. It's just like development of some situation. And for some of you, it's like difficulties that's really like almost impossible to overcome. Like they are so just impossible to overcome. Really difficult. At least in this period. Like when, you know, when people can't reach the agreement, and we think we're trying, they think they're trying, but finally we can't agree with anything, only through the lawyers, judges, through the court. Otherwise we can't come and finish. Because this, you know, Ten of Swords, it's like something is happening. Yes, it's painful, it's unpleasant, but it's like happened, and we finished with this. We closed the case, and we're moving forward. But when it's like this, we can't. It's like, you know. But for some of you, it's already happened. This is consequences. That's it. So Leo, it was not easy reading. And of course it will not resonate with everybody. Watch your sun, moon, rising, something. My dear friends, I'm wishing you all great things. I'm wishing you real good justice, especially if you didn't do anything wrong. I hope everything will fall to places and you will be satisfied. Wishing you luck, good summer, and abundance, wealth. Hope to see you one day on my channel. Bye bye.